I was at an event recently in Washington, D.C. Somebody just published a book, and the title of the book has the sentence, the Gaza-Israel, the Gaza-Israel War. The Gaza-Israel War. You know, you think the Japan-Russian War, the British-French War, big countries with big armies, and the war between them. So I pointed it out to the author how ridiculous that sounds, how misleading it is. There is no Gaza-Israel war. There's a genocide in Palestine. And she said, well, but you know, they're still fighting. The Palestinians are still fighting, so it's still a war. No. When people stand up and resist against a massive war machine that is perpetrating a genocide, you don't categorize that as war. You categorize it as genocide. If anything, you would say Israel's war against Gaza. But it's really not only against Gaza. The genocide is against the Palestinian people, and it's been going on for almost 8 decades. The apartheid state, and as you heard from Sheikh Yasser, many members of my family were involved in the establishment of that state and were involved in high positions running the apartheid state for many decades. That state, its very foundation is the destruction of Palestinian people and the destruction of Palestine. It's in the very foundation. People say, oh yes, this government is very bad. This government, you know, we need to replace this government. It has nothing to do with this government. It's the same government, it's the same people going back from the very beginning. And what's interesting is that this apartheid state and this campaign of genocide against the Palestinian people began just 3 short years after the end of the genocide of the Jews in Europe. And the world had decided to create a body of laws and define certain crimes as so horrific that they're called crimes against humanity. And this new state that was established in Palestine was allowed, was permitted to commit all of these same crimes. Ethnic cleansing is a crime against humanity. Genocide is a crime against humanity. Apartheid is a crime against humanity. So the way we describe it is incredibly important. There's no war going on. There's a genocide going on. There's no democracy there. It's an apartheid state. It's important to stop pretending, and I really appreciate what Dr. Youssef was saying just a few minutes ago. The desire to silence ourselves, or the sense that we have to silence ourselves. And it's easy for me to speak, easier for me to speak than I know so many of you.